Hey guys, Dave here. I'm going to do a video of this GoPro Hero. This should be version 1. Not going to go a whole bunch into the case, so we're going to go ahead and get it off of here, but this is the waterproof case. A couple adapters on here. Something to note that this short one actually should be a longer one, that if you have the piece it comes with, it helps you be able to turn it. So this one's not necessarily done correctly. It's got 2 buttons on it. This one just is to allow it to be in this waterproof case and be able to press the function button for the power mode, and then this is a shutter button. It gives a really wide angle. As you can see, the lens bubble sticks out so far there, and it's got a little padding on there to help press it against the keep it nice and sealed in there. You just got to flip up this little piece here. It's got a lot of pressure to it. This is a piece that you flip up or down. Flip that piece open. Drops out the little GoPro Hero. So here's the camera. As again, you can see this has a very outward dome that allows it to get a really large wide angle, far from the shot that you would normally get from most of any camera, which gives it a really good perspective for if you're shooting something like you're holding on to the camera, or you are using the mount and shooting at yourself. You actually get a really wide angle versus most cameras. You know, they whatever you're looking at, it's all you're really getting. So right here we got a LED light. We have the power or function. We have the display. We have the shutter button to take the picture or start the video, plus more. No, I thought that was a microphone, but I don't actually think it is. Here's a microphone. Here's where the SD card comes in. You do need to use a fingernail to get it in or out. As you can see, it goes in this direction. There it goes. We have a HD TV port, a USB, and a TV out port. That's AV cables or component, whatever you have. And if you look on the back here, it actually tells you the resolutions, R1, R2, and R3. Wide VGA at 60 frames per second, 2 is 720p at 30 frames, and R3 is 960p at 30 frames per second. There's a lot of settings I'm going to go through, so hopefully this will help those people who want to know about settings. I'll try to go through them as quickly as possible so that you will be able to go through the ones you need to. Press the button once, you'll hear it beep 3 times. That turns it on. The starting mode here, let's see if zooming in gets it any better. Starting mode here is, if you look at the camera icon there, is video. If we press this mode button down here, change it to a timer. That one will be what you press, just take a timed image, which I'll show you how to change that timing. This is a time lapse, and I guess that's a normal camera. Okay, normal, 3 picture, video, timer, time lapse, and then you get to the set menu. Once at this, you hit the shutter button on the top. Okay, first thing that's going to come up is the 1 button mode. It's either on F, which is off, or on O, which would be on. That allows it to be 1 button to turn on the recording. Let's see what else we got here. We got F. This is the default video mode. So it's either filming, so when you turn the camera on, it's automatically ready for filming, single shot, triple shot, or photo every however many seconds. So basically time lapse, which we'll be able to change that number. So normally I just do straight to filming. R3, that goes back to our back here, which is R1, R2, and R3. This is how you get to choose which setting you want. Once you're on it, you just toggle it up here, 1, 2, and 3, and power mode to get the next option. The CNT is for choosing the exposure. The CNT is the normal indoor or outdoor, your basic lighting center. But if you hit the power button up here, this SPT is meant for when you're in a car, or basically what it's going to do is find the very center and try to focus the lighting of the room on what that center is. So if you're going down a tunnel and you have the SPT set, it won't keep the interior lit up of your vehicle. It'll concentrate on that light down at the end of the tunnel. Let's see what else we got here. We got UP, that stands for up, which is right side up. Pushing this is upside down. You basically could have the video camera mounted upside down and just turn this on, so that you find that it's the easiest to have it on the upside down to be connected to whatever you're holding on to, or your skateboard, or whatever it is. Upside down allows it to record upside down, and it flips it for you, or you read it right side up, so it's up. Next is the live feed. LFF is the live feed off, while LFO is live feed on. This is being able to connect directly to your TV, HD TV outputs. Either one, I believe. Yeah, you can either hook up to either one, and it basically sends the live feed right from your camera. So you either have that on or off. Let's get the next one is the OSO. That's the on-screen display. Now, I didn't have 100% understanding of this, so I did copy this right from the manual. The OSO is the screen display on, while the OSF is the on-screen display off. It says, when the camera sends a live feed video signal out to the wireless transmitter or TV, it will send a battery meter icon and a recording on-off icon via an on-screen display that will appear in the video feed. If you prefer to turn the status of these off, you can do it by toggling between these two settings. That's all I got about that. The PS is the, that's not even PS, that's P5. That's the interval recordings for time-lapse. So if I go through here, there's P5, 10, 30, 60, and 2. So you can take one every 2 seconds. If you're going to record something that's kind of moving, not really so slow, but a little bit slow, you might just keep it down at the 2 or 5 settings. If you're going to do something that's a long, slow moving, like the moon moving across the sky, or the sun moving across the sky, you might want to go with 10, 30, or even up to 60. If you go too slow, you're going to have too many images. It's going to be a larger file, have to deal with more stuff. So the next one we're going to look at is the BLO, which is the blinking LED, blink LED on. And then if you change it, it's a blink LED off. So it'll keep this light from blinking, or if you want it on to blink. The next one is beeping. BPO is a beeping on, and BPF is a blinking, or I'm sorry, the beeping off. NSC is the NTSC TV. It's the format, and if you're in North America, the NTSC is what you want. It's going to record at 60 or 30 frames, while PAL is the PAL TV. That's for outside of North America, where the normal is 50 to 25 frames per second. I did not want to change that. I don't know why it kicked me out just now. Probably because I just changed that setting. I didn't want to. Alright. Probably going to reset it again. Next is the LST. That is the delete the last file saved. So LST is to delete the last file that you saved to your camera. And if you choose to do this, once you choose the shutter button, it'll start blinking. If you click the shutter button again within 5 seconds while it's still blinking, it will delete the last files on there. If you hit the shutter button and then don't do nothing for 5 seconds, and it blinks after 5 seconds. When it stops blinking, it will cancel that option that you were going to delete it. That is the same with all. All is for deleting all files and formatting this. It's the same thing. If you hit the shutter button, they'll start blinking. If you hit it again, within 5 seconds, it will format and delete everything on there. If you don't push something after the 5 seconds, it'll just go back to just saying all. So you can press the mode button to get to the next. This is the auto power off. You either have the settings of off, 60 seconds, 120, and 300. So that it can either, if you have it on the off, your camera won't turn off unless you literally press the power button. Otherwise, it'll do from the last time you press the button. That's if you're not recording or doing time lapse, as long as it's just a picture or whatever you stopped recording, 120 seconds later it'll turn the camera off, saving its battery. So it's a good idea to have something. I think by default it's on off, so you kind of might want to change that. And I believe the last thing is date. Once you select this, the Y09 is the year. You want to use the power to toggle. So this is 2013. This is the month. So you change it to the month, which is the 9th. Change it to the day. I don't even know what today is. I'm just going to leave it there. And then the hour, this is military time. So if you want to set it for instance 2 p.m., that would be 1400 hours. 12 being the 12 p.m. then, I'm sorry, 12 a.m. or whatever it is. 12 p.m. then 1 p.m. then 2 p.m. so forth. Hit the shutter, and now this is the minute. So then you set whatever moment, you know, the 2:10, and then you have it set. Now you're back at the set menu. You can just hit the go all the way back to where it says ESC, which is the last thing. You press the shutter. Now you're back to normal mode. Once you're here, we've just pretty much went over all the settings. You're gonna take a picture. Wave, guys, we're on camera right now. Hey. Alright, now it's just saved it. It blinked to let us know it's finished. We can change it over, take the time photo. This one, I'm not even sure what we just had it set at, but it's going to blink until it's ready, and then you'll see that number change when it actually takes the photo. There it goes. So then we have, that's the time lapse, and that's where you can get into your settings, and there's the photos. There you go. So that's where it just took the photo that we just had, and there's a triple photo. I don't know what the timing was on this, but basically when you click that, it should take a triple image. I don't know if there it goes. Actually, it just took 3 really quickly. I didn't notice that's exactly how it worked. So, alright, and then we're back to video. So that's my video, guys. Hopefully I gave you guys all the information you were looking for or wanted to know about the GoPro. Again, this package it comes with, this is the watertight version. It's completely sealed. Takes a decent amount of pressure, as you can tell from the seal right here. This nice rubber seal keeps it from getting wet. So, and if you need to get anything to turn it off, you want to long press the power button in the front, and it turns it back off. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, share, favorite, all that good stuff. Recommend. I'll have a link down on my video in the description if you'd like to get one off of Amazon. Thanks for watching. I'll try to see if I can get a Go Hero 3 and be able to do a more in-depth review. So thanks for watching, guys.